let's go to the fact that the Prime Minister Andrew Holness this afternoon, he gave an update on the number of people being housed in shelters. He said the government will be requesting reports on the treatment of those citizens, as well as reports from the various essential agencies on the damage done.
An update, we have close to 500 persons, 480 almost persons, or 486?
488.
488, almost 500 in shelters, and more shelters are coming on and more persons are going in. So that's your first line of response, to make sure that the people who are in shelters, that they are comfortable and that their needs are met. And I've been advised that ODPEM has enough supplies and provisions to ensure that the persons in shelters are addressed. So the issue now would be to make sure that there is this constant transportation from your central base, or if you have pre-positioned to those areas in need. My next request for a report will be, how are the persons in shelters being treated? Are their needs being met? Is there a level of comfort that they can, feel safe and satisfied that they're not so discomforted that they want to go back to a worse situation? And that's very important. I would also want to get, and I would say maybe at about 7 o'clock tonight, and I'm seeing the NWA here, a report on the impact on the coastal infrastructure. I'm seeing that we're having serious storm surges. I've seen in St. Thomas, and I'm getting reports in the north, and I expect that we will hear some reports coming out of the southwestern end of the island, in Clarendon on the coast, Portland Bight, Portland Cottage, that area. And that means, of course, that the government will have to mobilize resources very quickly to ensure that if the coastal infrastructure is critical to the road network, that those are repaired very quickly. We also want to get a report on flooding, where flooding has occurred. I have not seen any reports yet on that, but I'd love to hear very quickly where we are in terms of flooding, because then that's another emergency response. Communities that are cut off, lives in danger.